Johnny ZURBA here in Huntington Beach, California. We have a little shop here. It's on 20 acres right here in Huntington Beach. We have a body shop where we do paint work, restorations, full car restorations. We do a little dirt bike riding because we got 20 acres. We do a little bit of other stuff. We've got a little barn find right in here. Got a few little things that we do outside. It's real nice weather over here in California. Crazy old Cars Land kind of building right here. It's pretty fun. It's built in 1920, and we've got a collection of some of my dirt bikes here. Like I said, I go riding almost every day here on the 20 acres. Nothing like driving dirt bikes in Huntington Beach. Now, let me show you the shop. Come on in. We're going at it full blast all week, and this is a Saturday. And on a Saturday, it's a mess in here because we're just catching up. We haven't even cleaned up anything yet. We clean up on Monday morning, and then we start the week. Rust work underneath here. We welded some patches. We're taking a 64 Corvette, and this customer wants to change it into a 63 split window, okay? Great idea. I love it. My job is to protect the chrome and protect the window so none of the original parts are going to get hurt on this car. Why would you want to hurt the original 64? So I thought of a way to do this for him. It took me a little bit. I was banging my head. You know, it's kind of an interesting job because it's a challenge and it's something fun that I like to do. This is the way they come in. They look like that. That's what I get. I got about 4 months to take this from top to bottom, inside and out, and I got to have it done. And over here we've got a 65 with an LS. We've got an LS engine in this thing. We popped it in there in the last couple months. It's a 65 GTO. We've got a little 55 Chevy over here. It's a full restoration, frame off. We got a Curtis right here, and I got a little story with Curtis. It's very interesting. It was about 3 weeks ago. I saw Curtis at the 7-Eleven. He was playing guitar and sitting on a skateboard, and I said, you know, hey, what's going on? Let me play a little jam for me or something. So he played a little jam on his guitar, and I said, what's happening? And he goes, well, I don't have a place right now, and it's kind of tough. He had a job that he ran that didn't quite work out for a couple months out of work, and he was in a hurting position. And I said, hey, listen, let me get you in one of the videos we're doing for my band. I said, look, just I'll give you $60 right now for 1 minute. Just let me film on my phone. Let me film you on my phone, and we'll put it into a video we're doing for my band Throttle. And he's like, hey, cool. So gave him $60. The first thing he said is, I can eat now!
Don't take anything for granted.
Now that doesn't put a smile on your face. I'm so glad that I spent a minute to meet him and took my minute out to take care of somebody that needed to be taken care of, and this guy is showing me up.
Hi guys. Well, learning a new trade. It's very fun, interesting. I'm just really excited for a new opportunity to make new friends and be in a good work environment. So I'm all about it.
Show him that guitar, man. What's up with that? Do a little rip. Do a little rip.
Because I work so hard, I bought a brand new guitar. I got a new job that I love. Feels like I'm always on vacation, 'cause I love my occupation. Said I love my occupation. Feels like I'm always on vacation. Woo! So, got that going.
I'm gonna borrow that for a minute. I got a little up there too somewhere. I don't know what I got
Take
left.
me out of the spotlight.
Jeez.
I get nervous.
Walking on the surfside, walking in the sand, took you for the first time, I took you by the hand, yeah. You make me up over time, baby, and you take my memory, and you up on the surfside, it's the part of me, I feel like walking, I feel like walking. I feel like walking. feel so high, feel so high, I feel so high, I feel so high. Let's rock! We're going this way. We're going to be building a stage right here. We have a little show here called Caveman Classics. Caveman Classics is kind of fun because guys just come over after the aftermath of the show, the real car show. And we only have about 10 guys come over, but they're all hanging out in their cars with their wives or their girlfriends or whatever. We got a little studio here that we do musical stuff in. And come on in and check it out. A little this, a little that, do a little crazy stuff in here. We just filmed a TV commercial for a real estate company. So we're doing a little side hack, and we're going to be cleaning these up, making them look really cool. There's a lot of things that can happen here, honestly. I'm running around inventing things, doing crazy stuff. But I'm also really fast on getting the body work and paint done. I'm really good at that part of it. There's probably somebody that could help run the business as far as bringing in the work and that kind of thing would be good to have. There's a lot of equipment that's really needed for the shop. There's a lot of organization and cleanup that would be beneficial. So one of the things I wanted to mention was I wanted to thank Richard Rawlings and the crew. I want to do you guys a really good thank you and thumbs up because you actually found a way to help these body shops and help these shops out. Also help out the sponsors with their products and get a little action for yourself. I mean, that's genius. I really think that's a great thing to do. You've managed to include everybody else in your gig. And in doing that, that's thumbs up. Success for you, brother. Success for you. So if you see opportunity here, you want to do this run, we'll give you a run for your money. I guarantee you that. We got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of action, a lot of things, a lot of fun. And let me show you some more stuff. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to Ron Brindle. He's the owner of the 20 acres here. And he bought it back in 1971. This is the last of the Mohicans in all of Southern California. This land and Ron is the Mohicans.
Yeah, we're survivors. Get knocked down, you keep getting back up.
Who did you have over here last week?
Oh, we had a fellow, Chippy, we call him Chippy the Chipmunk, Chip Foose. He builds these $1 million cars. Chip Foose goes to Las Vegas and they got a red carpet they got to roll out for him. Oh, he doesn't want my checks. My checks, I tell him if it bounces once, don't worry about it. If it bounces twice, don't worry about it. If it bounces the third time, damn thing's no good.
So I thought I'd mention to you guys that we're also designing guitars here in this body shop. Little crazy stuff. This is the one I designed. It's back in the day in the 90s when our band was grooving along a little bit. We had some fun back then. We had this as our logo, and when we did shows, backyard parties, we had this on the drum set and that kind of stuff. Some people dying in the streets, you know, life becomes disaster. San Francisco 1989 realized for a night at a wicked high. You better take cover, you better beware. Mother Nature doesn't want you here. You better take cover, you better beware. Nature's evil's gonna cause you despair. Get up, bud! I can never find you. What's up? Where you at? Hey, see you.
Dude, I've been hearing you just checking the tire pressure.
What are you checking?
Just checking the tires, they look good. Here. Oh, totally, you gotta fix that. It's a little like...
So other than the 25-minute bathroom break, you've only got like, what, an actual hour in today at work or what?
I'm gonna check the transmission next, dude.
Casey! Casey! Why do I have to keep looking for you, man? Casey! Half the time I'm working, I'm looking for guys that, I'm wondering what they're doing. They know what they're supposed to be doing. Half the time I'm looking for them, wondering what the hell's going on. Hey, Casey, it's almost noontime. Somebody's supposed to be looking after the shop. I can't even find the dude. All the way, man. Doesn't matter how much you pay them. The guys around the shop are just, hacking all the time, looking for something to do. Whatever it is, you don't get the work hours out of them. You can't. You gotta watch them. You can't watch yourself all day. Dude, I found you, bro. It's like looking for you all day. What's up?
All right, back to work. You got me. 5 o'clock. Time to go home, dude. Catch you later.
Okay, I'm introducing Casey Royer. I've known him for almost 20 years. This is the guy that started Social Distortion. This is the guy that named the band in the very beginning, and he's doing his own bands right now. He's got DI. He's been doing DI for many years.
Don't forget the Adolescents.
Oh, no, the Radolescents too.
And the Radolescents, revised Adolescents.
What's the other show on YouTube?
PNX News on
PNX
YouTube.
News. PNX News.
You got to see it. I can't even explain it right now.
You got to see it.
Go ahead.
In real life, I've been working with him for many years, on and off, in the body shop. He comes in, he's like, hey, Johnny, I've got to make a couple $100. Okay, come down to the shop, send a couple cars. Anyways, he comes in, he's part-time. He's a part-time worker. Other than that, he's on full stage all the time. He's touring the country.
Playing a lot of shows, having a lot of fun with punk rock music.
Playing a lot of shows, having a blast.
And we live fast.
Here's Johnny! Come on in. And this is the design studio. This is the design studio where we actually, I think a lot better with my dirt bikes around me. And so I thought I'd give you guys a little show of this. If you look at the wall, you can see a few things going on here. Cars, supercars, and guitars. I wanted to make sure that you guys were introduced to my buddy over here, John. Been working with John for about 12 years now. Although I'm the designer of all of my art, he's the guy in the computer that does and gets it there 100% where I want it. John Emright.
Hi, my name is John Emright. Nice meeting you guys.
Hi, introducing Vince Hernandez here. He's only 22 years old, and he's the new generation serious car builder. And he's already built a few Mustangs from ground up. He's mechanically minded, very mechanically minded. He brought the car in here to my shop and he said, I'd like to get it painted. And I'd like to get it done pretty quick. And I said, well, why don't you come into the shop with your car and you work on your car and you'll get it done real fast. I'll pay you some of the money that you're paying me. And he said, what a concept. So we worked together on it, and I'll show you some pictures of it in a minute, but introducing Vince.
So I've been buying, selling, and restoring classic cars for the last 4 years. My primary focus has been on mechanical and interior side of vehicles, and it wasn't until I met Johnny until I've learned the craft of paint and body. I'm looking forward to working with Johnny in the near future on upcoming builds, but most importantly on his Armageddon supercar.
America, I want you to get excited because we are building this Armageddon supercar, and it is going to be amazing. Everything from the ground up, V12 billet, 965 horsepower in the rear. We got some electric stuff going on in the front, equivalent to about 732 horses in the front. It is a hybrid, and it's a monster. And this guy right here, this is Craig, and Craig Watkins. And Craig is in charge of running some of the business for us for the supercar build, as far as putting the private placement memorandums together, putting the business plans together, putting projections and that kind of thing. And I've been working with Craig within the last couple of years to put a lot of different things together. So we're getting ready to pounce on what we are about to do here, and that is to finish the chess game with the rest of the big car companies that we are going to win. This is Craig.
Johnny, thanks. Pretty exciting to be involved in a venture like this. Like Johnny said, I've been focused on the paper side of things, but the projections, the paper, the business plan, the memorandums, they all become reality when Johnny gets down to building. So I'm excited to be part of the team, and we look forward to the future.
Thank you. Richard Rawlings and team. Right now, our shop here in Huntington Beach is a classic car, muscle car shop, and we're having a lot of fun. But we are taking it to the next level by building the world's greatest supercar named the Armageddon. This is an all-American supercar that will hit speeds of 300 miles an hour with our V12 in the mid and our electric motors up front. It is a very serious project and tedious, and there are a lot of people involved that don't work at this shop. How is it that you can help our team? We do need to build about an 1,800 square foot room in our revamped shop. That will help us get a good head start when our frame comes back and our other parts are coming back from different outsources. And we'll be able to build the car right here in Huntington Beach. We would love to have you guys be a part of that. That's the trajectory of the shop. So if you see and have an angle with your team, we would love to have you part of it. Uh-oh, better get Mako. Not in this shop. Anyways, okay, so fun and game aside, this country was based on the respect for love, honor, and freedom. And the things that are going on today it's outrageous that we're living in these times right now. But I do have to say a message at the end of this video. My message is this, is that go out and do something loving for somebody right now, like today. Love is an action. Go out and do something for somebody of a different color. That stops racism. It's the cure. Please do something. Not just hope that somebody, this and that is going to get better, because that doesn't work. You have to have some action. And love is an action word. Let's do this for America. Let's get together, get some unity going. There's too many things happening because of the riffraff that comes from people hating each other. Look on the comments on all the internet. Look at the comments people say behind closed doors when they know you're not looking at them. Okay, I don't want to say too much about it, but look, live your life by this rule. Love them all and let God sort them out. And if you can do that, you'll have a good life.
Time to go home, dude. Catch you later.